Hello everyone, MFPallytime here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Our plan was to release 14 videos in the first week of this game's release, and this is episode number 14. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for the support on this series so far. I'm just saying, if this video gets a lot of likes, we might keep up the same pace. But if you guys are cooling off, don't you worry, we're still gonna do one episode every single day for the foreseeable future. We're not even done with Act 1 yet. There is still more that I want to do. Today, the plan is to venture into the Underdark. I'm not planning on going into Act 2 by means of the Underdark, because there are two different paths that could take us there. I want to take the Highland path. I've never seen that at all before, but there's an item in the Underdark that I need to get before we do that, and we're going to start working on that today. We were very roughed up after fighting the hag, so I'm going to try to sleep. Every time we do sleep, something terrible happens, so I felt like you guys should probably be here if we were resting. So welcome to the video. Hopefully we skip ahead to us getting into the Underdark. I'm sure that's what's gonna happen. Everything's gonna be fine.
You don't sleep well.
Oh
Flitting
no.
between dreams and nightmares.
Oh no.
Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Oh, put those back in your mouth right now! Shit is right! Of everyone here.
It's not what it looks like.
Why would you try to bite me? I'm the Dark Urge!
I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire.
Who
a
could have seen
slave
that
to
coming?
Sanguine hunger.
You mean, is this why you stabbed the vampire hunter in the eye? Pick up my stake and lunge at the monster is what I want to do. I have a bias here. I am very afraid of vampires IRL. As a kid, like horror movies, if they had a vampire in it, I felt like I couldn't sleep for a week. So I'm predisposed to not like you. So that's why you I didn't even see this as an action. So that's why you killed the vampire hunter.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
I mean it when I say this. Absolutely not.
Courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Push into his mind, search for the truth. Absolutely. I feel no remorse invading his privacy when he was gonna suck me. Maybe I won't finish that sentence.
What's this? What's happening?
Your mind lurches.
He
feeling
bit me?
suddenly as if bitten. His mind opens up, revealing cracked and quivering memories. At their heart, you see dark eyes commanding you to feed. You open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat, the only thing your master lets you eat.
You ate animals because you were forced to, not because you wanted to.
Yes, I ate whatever disgusting vermin my master picked, so you can see why I'm slow to trust you. But I do trust you. And you can trust me.
No! You tried to bite me. How can I trust you?
Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine, and everything can go back to normal.
Absolutely not. You go too far and I'll drive a stake through your chest? How about I just do that right now? Are you mad? No!
No, of course. Silly of me to even ask. I'll go and find something on 4 legs to eat, I suppose.
That's a great idea.
See you in the morning.
See you in the morning. I'm trying really hard. Letting him go seems like a mistake. But I'll do it.
You watch him stalk away, slumped, sulking, and ready to kill.
I can't believe he bit me. I cannot believe I let him live. Of all the times, why didn't the Dark Urge kick in right then? Come on! Oh, we are not done with this.
Morning. I hope last night's little unpleasantness hasn't left a bad taste in your...
What do you think?
Well, I hope there are no bad feelings.
What do you think? You're lucky I didn't kill you.
And you're lucky I'm not a true vampire. Last night could have gone very differently if I'd magically summoned a pack of wolves. Alas, I'm just a spawn. All of the hunger, few of the powers.
Are there any other drawbacks I should know about?
Oh, I've no idea. For 200 years, the sun would have turned me to cinders. Until the crash, when I woke up bathed in its light. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now.
Because of the power of the illithid.
Quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
I cannot be clear enough. If you touch me again, I will kill you. Figure them out quickly. I don't want any more surprises.
No more surprises. You have my word. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
Vamps don't scare me, as long as they keep their teeth to themselves. No sense judging someone for who they are. Except devils, obviously.
Notice he didn't keep his teeth to himself.
At my throat.
It seems as though everyone's fine with this, except if he does the exact thing that he already did. I need him. Like it or not, we're gonna need someone that knows their way around Baldur's Gate when we get there.
He's not wrong. We're bound together, no matter what comes.
I'd just better not wake with any holes in my neck.
Yet I did, and everyone's okay with it?
We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Oh my god, I am furious. Let me know what you guys did with Astarion and your party. Am I being unreasonable? I feel like that's the nicest I've ever been to anyone. Right, where was I? Welcome back to the Temple of Selûne. Inside of this place, there was a back entrance to Priestess Gut's quarters that we did not take before. However, when we slayed her, we obviously took this key from her body. If we continue to follow this path, we will find another door that leads even deeper. This one might still be locked, but no, we do have the key for it. This is the easiest way of getting into the Underdark. There are multiple ways, of course. However, it's not without its own challenges. Like this ogre who is Priestess Gut's bodyguard. She didn't do a very good job, did she? For now, she's not moving. Whoa, hold on.
With haste.
Hold on, get out of here. I'm gonna have everybody get down. For now, she's not moving. But when she's distracted, we should be able to walk by. I'm gonna hit this light. And that'll do it. If everyone hurries, we should be able to sneak by. Now, of course, I could kill this. There'd be no problem. We've taken down giants before. That's nothing.
You don't have permission to be
ogres
here.
before.
You're about to be ejected.
Wait, I belong here. I definitely belong here. Who is speaking? I'm not sure. Let's try intimidation. I'm here for a routine inspection. I'm sure your superiors will be very interested to know you tried to deny me entry. It needs a 22? What? Well. Oh my god.
You managed to talk your way in. No easy feat.
Yeah, no kidding. You see, guys, violence is not the answer. It's just not. She must have spoke to Will. Oh my god. I'm so glad. Well, just like that, we've made it through. Everyone's still sneaking. Hopefully we're fine. Okay. Now, deeper inside of this place, there is a puzzle that you may have to solve. It involves a bunch of rotating discs on the ground. There's, of course, clues for how to solve this throughout the temple, as far as I know.
Symbols? Right.
Something over there.
Yeah, I'll take the something over there, please. Where was that at? There's a lever right here. Now, this is where Zin's specialty could come into play. If I pick the lock on this with the help of guidance. Oh, well. Whoa, man. A 20 followed by a 1. I didn't see that coming. Try again. We still have guidance. 15 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus. It doesn't even matter. We made it through. So that opens up this doorway. I don't know how to solve that puzzle. Never needed to. Whoa. That must be a big ladder. I hope that is secured to the wall well. Now, the Underdark is not a place to be taken lightly. There are some terrifying enemies down here, and, well, they don't even really need to be enemies to be terrifying. Sometimes the plants down here will try to kill you. I'm gonna grab the teleport, and, well, I need to make my way through this gate. There is a lever that would help me. And, hello? What are you? A Minotaur approaching. Oh, I'm in combat with a Minotaur? Well, I've never seen this before. I'm gonna sneak attack. That took him down. Now, you may have noticed that these statues fired off a few beams at that Minotaur as he was approaching. Good thing he was already weakened. Fighting a full-strength Minotaur, I don't know if we could do that. This is all powered by the Moonstone up there. If we break it, traps turn off. That Minotaur doesn't have too much loot. Now, truth be told, I do not know where the item I need is in the Underdark, but I know I need it. Staff of the Moon Maiden, that's Selune. Another Selunite journal. Spears, bone caps, hand axes. A Viridian crystal, I don't know what that's for, but you better believe I'm gonna loot it. Do we see any movement up ahead? Not as far as we can see. Now, when I say this place is big, that is not an understatement. Supposedly, I've never seen the entirety of the Underdark. At least that's what I was always told in the YouTube comments. I always miss something, even when I was being diligent about exploring through here. So, take your time. Look in the shadows. Maybe jump a few gaps. If you catch my meaning. But I'm going to stay very focused today. Let's move forward.
These fungal spores are everywhere.
Oh, hold on. What's the rumble?
God, what's happening?
Are we chilling, or... Think we're chilling?
More are coming.
Who is that?
That voice. What was that?
They're coming. They're coming.
Oh, look at the glow in her chest. Still your mind to this unusual voice. So I feel like she'd be like, I hope I'm imagining that.
It said, they're coming.
They are coming. You are coming.
Oh. So it seems as though we've already been spotted then. We pass any more checks on these? That's just a light. That doesn't stop the spores, does it? Nature failed. Oh, I didn't mean to walk into that. Minotaur at the end of the path on the high ground. That is terrifying. It looks like it's not the only one. A second Minotaur is behind it. These guys are going to approach us quickly, very, very quickly. Sneak attack with the bow on the first Minotaur. Misses. Oh, Lord. I'm going to be backing up here. Will is going to cast a Hex if he can. What's the problem here, Will? Is he too far away? Not enough movement. That seems ridiculous. Let's get Shadowheart out of his way first. We'll just do a little bit of movement. That way he can approach directly. So I'm going to do a Strength Hex. And hopefully this Eldritch Blast pushes this target back a decent amount. 50% chance to hit. It does for 16 damage. And now we're going to back away. Wish I could go a little bit further than that. For Shadowheart's turn, she is going to cast Bless. 1, 2, 3. And then make sure she holds on to that concentration by backing up. And that will end my... oh, I can hide. I should do that. You never know. We might just pass a stealth check when a guy's looking directly at us. Now, the Minotaur uses Reckless Roar and is going to start approaching us fast. Using Dash to come towards us, but then dipping out the other direction. What the heck is that? Why would you go that way? I'm more confused than anything else. I'm gonna leave Karlach here to defend against this guy coming our way, but... hey, I did equip this heavy crossbow that she could use, and it should do more damage to monstrosities. If we right-click on this guy and examine him, he is... just a... oh, yeah, level 4 monstrosity. So we should get a decent hit out of this. I'll try it. I almost forgot. I wasn't gonna do anything. 9 damage to the Minotaur on the far side, and with that, I'm just going to move to the middle of the platform just in case this one decides to push me around a little bit. I am pretty afraid of that. The Minotaur continues to approach, uses Brutal Leap, but none of us were knocked down by the impact damage. That's very lucky. Sneak attack onto the Minotaur, who is surrounded by my friends, giving us the ability to use it, and then Zen is going to keep backing up to safety. Will is going to disengage using his action, because I want him nowhere near this. And then why don't we just end his turn right there? I think that's fine. Shadowheart will cast, once I select her, she got a Ray of Sickness from the staff that she's using in her hand. This was the one we found at the base of the Hag's Chambers. 50% chance to hit. Does do 10 damage and poison the target. I'm curious what poison does. Suffers disadvantage on attack rolls. That is huge. Okay, that is awesome. Well, that will end our turn. Meanwhile, the Mad Minotaur is now dashing through the side and making his way towards us. We are just going to take a good old swing. Maybe I should go a little... I'll frenzy a little bit. Just a small frenzy. As we see Karlach with a 96% chance to hit. We hit for 17 damage. That is huge. Now, with the rest of my turn, I'm just going to slightly move this way. Again, if he pushes me, I want to go back to safety, not off the cliff. Charge is being used, but he completely missed. Oh. He must be moving out of my range, so this is an attack of opportunity that I missed. So I can use Reckless Attack to try and roll with advantage. Fortunately, that doesn't work either. This time, that big attack does send some of my allies falling to the ground. But a sneak attack from Zin hits for 19 damage. Wonderful. I feel as though I need to disengage again. It also feels as though I'm wasting a little bit of Will's potential, but I'd rather waste his potential than waste his life. So let's just move away with that disengage. Get a few steps away at least. We do currently still have a hex out. Do we? No, we don't. It's been taken from me. That's okay. For now, we are going to see Shadowheart swing with her staff in hand, but miss with the attack. And I think that's going to conclude everything. I could disengage with my cunning action and just move back a little bit. I think that's a good play. And I think Will's going to hang out here, unfortunately. The far Minotaur continues to dash. He should be able to get in range this time, but hopefully can't attack. The brutal leap onto Will knocks him down. And now Karlach is going to move forward. The swing hitting for 14. You think I could throw this guy? Of course not. He's way too heavy, but we can try a frenzied attack. 91% chance to hit. And we take down the first of the Minotaurs. We're just going to move a little closer to Will just in case. Since I have allies nearby, I can sneak attack, and we're going to hit for 10 damage with Zen, and he's just going to kind of hang back here, if I'm honest with you. Now, Shadowheart will reach into her bag of many things and pull out the second marriage. Not enough action points. She hasn't done anything. She's done nothing. Why'd I lose her action? Well, all right. Man, I feel like I suck at playing Shadowheart. I feel like nothing's working out for me. Zen is going to crouch down, and hopefully the Minotaur does not notice him. We are going to, you guessed it, disengage with Will and start to run back up the ramp if we can. Oh, in fact, I may not be able to run anywhere. Oh, no. I've already committed to the action. I can't climb over the barricade. We're just out of range and hoping for the best at this point. I'm going to action surge. It's going to be a very small chance, but Eldritch Blast might knock this guy away. Never mind, 84% chance to hit. We have advantage. Go. Okay, that'll send him back and get me a little bit more space here. We're going to uncancel Shadowheart's turn and walk her in the way of this guy, just in case he does move. Attack of opportunity is going to be there for us. Okay, that wasn't that bad. It missed. Of course it did. Charge! Does that hit me? Yes, we took 11 damage from that. No, we didn't. I'm not sure what he hit, but I'm glad it wasn't me. Now Karlach is going at 88% chance to hit, and it connects. Frenzied Strike following for another 7 damage. Nicely done. She is going to step in front of the Minotaur and end her turn. Now Zen goes for the sneak attack from behind. Critical hit for 24. And now on her turn, Shadowheart still doesn't have an action. What? 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 What are you doing? Sneak. Eldritch Blast. That went pretty well, all things considered. I don't know for the life of me why he ran around the long way, but I will take it. Now here's the fun part. Back in the day, the second marriage item that we got from the hag used to resurrect a Minotaur. And when it was first, this is just a little history lesson for you guys now. When it was first added into early access, you could summon as many creatures as you wanted, resurrect as many creatures as you wanted. So as you entered the Underdark, you immediately had 2 Minotaurs that would be working with you. This guy over here, originally in early access, wasn't a Minotaur. He was just like a guy that walked up like a skeleton like this. So that's a very interesting change. Of course, we're not resurrecting Minotaurs anymore, and I believe we can only have 1 zombie up at a time. You know what? I should check that right now just to be certain. Yes, okay, the first one the first one went away and we got another one. Okay, so there's no shenanigans, but you used to be able to literally just summon a massive zombie army. That was ridiculous down here. This is totally fine and will still be helpful. Let me loot these bodies and then we'll keep moving. Oh, wonderful. There's traps here that I didn't spot in time. Nice. I was about to set up this wonderful panning camera angle, and I was going to be like, hey guys, there's a cargo net over here, but I guess those pleasantries are behind us now. If I can get past the traps, I'm going to send... Okay, how much damage did... It was a lot. It was a lot of damage. It was a lot of damage. Shadowheart, can I please have some help? I do have this Prayer of Healing, which is supposed to be a big AoE. Is it a level 2? It is a level 2 spell. Okay, I don't think I'm going to use that. We'll do a level 1. I could short rest. That seems like a waste. We'll do another level 1. And then I'll drink a potion. Potions have been more common than I was expecting. I don't... Oh. Dang it. I think I could still get up there. But the burning traps melted the cargo net. Okay, we've made it up to a storehouse of some kind. And what is that rumble again? Maybe this place is more unstable than we thought. Well, with torch in hand, we find, whoa, a lot of gems. Is this place gonna be full of those? There might be a chest in here for us to find. This looks like some kind of smuggling operation, or maybe it was just used for storage down here. I shouldn't assume the worst. I'm sure there's
interim. Mercenaries and cutthroats. Useful friends, if you can afford them.
Oh, this is a mercenary storehouse. I'm glad I passed that check. Speaking of checks, we're gonna pick the lock on this. We don't have guidance, the party is too far away. Zen doesn't need guidance. He can pick a lock. He may not remember his past, but he remembers the feel of some tumblers inside that lock. Bro, this place is loaded. I'm getting necklaces and gems and so much stuff in here. Not even from stuff that's locked. I'm getting camp supplies too. I don't need all those torches, but now I have them. Another locked chest, another opportunity to show off my super impressive lockpicking abilities. 2 arrows inside of that. I cannot believe how expensive those arrows are, by the way. For a single use from a vendor, it's like well over 100 gold. An elevator? Hold on. Where the... Wait, is this the cave? Can't use this right now. Is this part of the cave that we saw those traders in? Those thieves in? Or whatever they were? The one where they were level 5 and I ran away because there was way too many of them? Uh-oh. Oh, it's perfect. Look at that. That's all we needed. This might be. That does remind me I need to go visit them before we leave the act. I'm actually glad I saw this. Even if it's not connected to them, it triggered that memory, and that's valuable. Well, all of this has been looted. Never mind. I keep finding more. Oh, this chest had a trap on it. 15. We got it, I think. Oh, yes, just by 1. That one was close. But the trap is disarmed. And now we can open up the lock. Man, I could not imagine playing through this game without some kind of stealth character. I haven't even done very much stealing. This really interests me. You know, as Zen, as the Dark Urge, stealing is the last thing on my mind. But I imagine you can get quite a lot of stuff. Scroll of False Life and Scroll of Speak with Dead. Nice. Very valuable. Now with our team, we're going to start running west. There is an area that leads down. This is just on the other side of where we fought those Minotaurs. But as we continue to look around the room... Oh, God. Don't get too close. Confusion might be an understatement. Shadowheart just ran away laughing. Well, this is essentially a minefield underneath us. All of these plants can explode and do horrible, horrible things to us. So, let's get ahead of that curve, shall we? Wow, the smoke even came up here again. That's how big that explosion was. That is ridiculous. I'm gonna try one more time. Is that still in range? All right. I feel okay going down there now. I'm gonna approach these creatures here and hope for the best. They're restless Myconids. I'll speak with them. Hopefully it goes okay.
A chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices. The harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
He?
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others. brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
Hi, Sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The
that a threat?
Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Ooh, what do we want to go with here? I'm going to focus on my parasite and see if I can connect with the Sovereign's mind.
The parasite is quiet. You feel no bond with the creature.
Oh, that's interesting. So that means their version of telekinesis has nothing to do with the parasite in our head, which is the exact opposite of every other person we've talked to using telekinesis. I'm just going to tell it the truth. I don't have any quarrel with these mushrooms, dude. I'm just trying to get this parasite out of my head and pass through.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
I can mend neither skin nor spirit, but we still might commune. Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
Hi. I love the colors on the Sovereign. So I'm going to go straight to him. We've just been invited into this town, and I don't want to offend anyone. Just yet, anyway. I mean, maybe there'll be time for that in the future. These are mushrooms, but you may notice that there is an underdwarf right here. Or he's not called that. I guess it's a WoW term. But if we talk to him, he's not normally a spore. He seems to be infected with spores. Unfortunately, he seems to be unresponsive at the moment. I can't even speak with him. Okay, maybe I'll take that as a sign to not get distracted and head directly to the Sovereign up here. Hello, hello, hello.
What is the creature doing to those corpses?
Oh, you must be doing exactly what we saw happen to the servant down there. Hi. How are you? Please don't do that to me.
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker. I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
Okay.
A violent vision grips you. Dwegar, dark dwarves chopping Myconid remains.
Dwegar, I always forget how to say that.
They killed our young.
That's horrible.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakeward.
Are you hiring
The
me?
Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
Well, I'm worth a lot if you want
Sense
killing.
resolve. You will find Dwegar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
I can do that for you.
Dwegar invaders, huh? I'd like to hear their side of the story first, but all right.
Why did they attack?
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Dwegar.
The Dwegar seek a gnome. It is a guest.
You harbor a fugitive gnome?
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song.
I'm not going to ask what he did to that corpse. I think I've already pieced that together myself. I think he's resurrecting those bodies and controlling them. I can handle them. If you're hiring me, I love killing for hire. I'd love to do that.
An illusion comes over you. A Dwegar choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
Accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
What is it?
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot. and they are yours.
Sounds like you got a plan, my dude.
The service. We will await word.
All right. Well, he knew exactly who to call for that problem. Just like I know exactly who to talk to fix my problem. You'll notice this guy back here, Blurg, is a traitor, but he's not infested with mushrooms or anything. He's here because he wants to be. I think.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His
Oh,
voice
hello.
spins into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi.
I've never heard of the Society of Brilliance.
Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place.
Oh, that is actually a
It's
very
curious
noble goal.
to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep?
Funny enough, you have, my friend. But, well, a mind flayer infected me with a tadpole. I'm fairly certain they did the same thing to you, or we would have not connected there.
Truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark, where they hold so much power?
Explain the whole story, sure.
You were infected by an illicit tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist.
Do you?
Omeluum!
I hope this is important, Zerg. My Zerkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illicit tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No ceremony.
Oh my god! Oh!
But intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
What? I didn't know about this, dude. I didn't know about this at all. Yes. An Ilthid's your friend? How's that even possible?
I have broken free from the Elder Brain's yoke. I no longer serve the grand design.
So he's no longer part of the hive
I ask
mind.
that you refrain from violence, while I respect that your opinion of my kind may not change.
Was this in early access? I had no idea. I had no idea. What's the grand design?
A collective quest to eliminate the Gith and enslave all other humanoids. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis?
In fact, I
Open your
would.
mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
This seems so sketchy, but I am so down to see where this goes.
As Omeluum's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis.
Can you extract the tadpole? I really doubt it. What happens if the stasis goes away?
I can only theorize, but I suspect your transformation would be both agonizing and instantaneous.
Oh, great.
I thought it was always agonizing, Omeluum.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point.
Can you extract it?
No, It appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence.
That's why we have to get to the Moonguard Towers.
It has undergone severe trauma. It is a miracle the brain functions at all. Extraction would risk much.
Well, my mind is all addled. Can you tell me why?
The larva is not the only creature that has been inside this brain, but at present it is the sole resident.
So this is unique to the Dark Urge. Oh gods, what do you mean?
Your flesh has been burrowed into. Your flesh has been excavated. A tadpole need not tunnel when they greet their host. Unfortunately, beyond the assessment of my own kind, I cannot speculate what has passed through your cerebrum. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination.
I'm gonna tell him about the ship I was on. This guy seems awesome.
A nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself.
Really?
They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion.
All that probing was useless in the end. No, absolutely not. Thank you for the information. You were quite the surprise.
Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal.
That's okay.
But I have an idea.
I'm all ears. Let's hear it.
Perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind.
What kind of alchemy are we talking about?
A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timusk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
I wonder how I gather then if I'm not able to approach them. Where do I find these mushrooms?
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric.
Why would a cleric have a bunch of dangerous mushrooms? Hey, you never know when you need them. All right, I'll come back when I find the mushrooms. Thank you, guys.
May your travels be safe and swift.
And may your tentacles remain long, or whatever I should say to you. Now, before I do that...
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries?
I have not, but do you have anything interesting to trade before you get in trouble with that mushroom over there?
I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking.
There is one thing that I would very much like to have. The Sunwalker's gift. The wearer can see in the dark up to 40 feet. As a stealth character who lingers in the shadows, being able to see in the dark improves my accuracy with everything that we do without having to hold a torch up in front of me. What else do you have, though? What else you got? The Circlet of Blasting gives Scorching Ray? Magic Missile? Does it use a spell slot? Holy crap, I want that. I absolutely want that. Whenever you burn an enemy, you gain 2 heat. We might be able to give those to our barbarian. I think she does like passive fire stuff with the weapon that she has, or has a chance to. That might come in handy. Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at these, but thank you. This is awesome and exactly what I wanted. I will pay up immediately. And now the entire point of this episode has been concluded. Zen can now see in the dark. That's only going to keep getting better as we go. Thank you guys for being here for our week push. 14 videos in 7 days has been completed. All in all, we took a lot of time to make this happen, as I'm sure you can tell by just how much editing goes into these. If you do enjoy the content, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. We're going to still keep posting at a pretty regular schedule, but I'll keep my promise. If you guys blow me away with the number of likes on this video, I'll keep this pace up. See you guys again very soon.